2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers out at Quicken Loans Arena. This Cleveland group has been getting things done. The results have been excellent for them over the first half of the season. And it has to be said, they're not showing any signs of slowing down anytime soon. And at the All-Star break, a chance for players to heal and recuperate. And Kenny, let's talk about injuries. A part of the game, but some manage to stay healthy. Is it all just luck?
Well, some of it's luck, but a lot of it's preparation. If you prepare your body for the rigors of the NBA season, you're going to reduce the risks and you become more durable, and the quality teams have that. But really, one of the most valuable things a player can bring to the table is health.
You know, the saying goes, the best ability is availability.
Oh, I like that.
And, you know, there's truth to that. You know, so many things factor into a player's health. It's tough.
It's an all-Eastern Conference matchup in today's game as the Pistons come into town for this one. We welcome you this Thursday evening as we get set for some exciting NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. This game marks the end of the stretch at home for the Cavaliers, back on the road tomorrow. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win, it's been a phenomenal stretch.
And they've had the edge against this team, winning the first two matchups with 4 total on the season. They look to continue that advantage here tonight.
Keep the foot on the gas pedal in that case, Greg. You know what I say. If you can handle that, keep it down, man. Don't let them up. So I'm thinking they're looking for the knockout blow here.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. On the court for the Pistons, they've got Corey Joseph. And it's Leonard in at the 5 down low. Joseph with the ball. Pass to McCarty. No luck. So Cleveland will take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And I believe what that game came down to was their ability to really knock down those triples.
Yeah, I thought the work they did on the perimeter was excellent. It was just too much for that defense, or really any defense for that matter, to handle.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
And Joseph kicks to Aldridge. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Smith on the wing. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. The pass to McCarty. Shot clock at 6. Pistons passing it around. Elbow shot is on the way. It's rebounded by Vonleh.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his first personal foul.
The Cavaliers shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
And Harris drops them both. For Detroit, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to McCarty. It's deflected. And Irving with a Clear path to the hoop, and that one's good.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Now here's Leonard. There's the screen. Outside Aldridge. It's taken away by Smith. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Here's Joseph following the score by Cleveland. Just 4 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Joseph's got his first basket of the night.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
And the dunk by Smith.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Detroit with the ball. They trail by 9 points. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
I think everyone who saw that game would just have to agree it was about what they could do defensively in terms of winning.
And I thought the activity was tremendous all over the court defensively. And that kind of hustle is going to pay off for you. And it also is going to keep your coach happy.
And the first one drops.
Oh, my gosh, I just got that.
He hits both from the stripe.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Vonleh, the pass to Harris. Here's Smith. Here's Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
So it's the Pistons now. 9-point game. Outside Aldridge. Lets it go from 11. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Nice shot by Smith.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Fans, you gotta get loud. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he... Smith. He's the star on this team that has the responsibility to make the big play and put points on the scoreboard. Coach wants his guys to facilitate that offensive firepower. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. Here's McCarty. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. To the middle. It's stolen by Smith. 3-on-3. Lets it go from 11. Again, the Cavaliers score. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Cleveland?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Leonard on the wing. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And he gets it to go.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Irving with it. Picked up by Joseph. And it's Smith finishing it off.
He couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
So it's Detroit now, following the score by Cleveland. Passes it to Joseph. There's the screen. Here's McCarty. Fires from 14. It's hauled in by Harris. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Smith on the wing, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Here's Smith. He's got 15. Irving dishes to Smith. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Beyond the arc. Smith with the basket on the assist from Tobias Harris. And that's 18 points for Smith.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Here's Joseph. The Cavaliers making the shot. Pass to McCarty. Looking to end the run. But they recover it. Here's Ruffin. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Passing it Smith with the assist that time. Harris has got 5 now.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And so it's Cleveland with it after the basket by Detroit. Here's Irving. He feeds it to Gobert. Vonleh kicks to Smith. Shot from 16. And that one's good. Smith's got 22 points.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
Used the screen and took it all the way.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GH, the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And Middleton subbed in for Vonleh. Pistons trailed by 19. Welsh, he's covered by Irving. Now the pass to Blunt. Outside Leonard. Takes a shot at the elbow. That one wide left. Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, thank you. I spoke with the Pistons head coach for just a bit. I asked him if there was an X factor in this game, a player they couldn't forget about, and he said it would have to be Tristan Thompson, the power forward out of Texas. He said Thompson is still developing from a skill standpoint, but his motor is really off the charts. You always have to find him and get a body on him when the shot goes up because the guy never takes a play off. Guys, they've been forewarned. We'll see if they take it to heart.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Freak. That's good. Leonard's got his first points of the night.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far. All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Middleton. Here's Irving. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pistons shooting 47% from the field to start things off. Mirotic, a screen on Irving. Dishes to Mirotic. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
The Cavaliers leading by 20. Irving kicks to Smith, and Smith slams it home. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh? And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. 5 to shoot. Mirotic has a wide open look. No good with the triple. Smith the pass to Harris. Here's Irving. And again, it's Cleveland.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Passed along. Here's Blunt, defended by Middleton. Here's Welch. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Looking here at some numbers for Smith. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Almost 5 steals and almost 3 blocks. And he's a real threat defensively. You look at his steals during this stretch, always lurking for the smallest mistake.
Well, he causes those mistakes, too. I mean, he'll harass you for the full 94 feet, never giving you an inch.
1:31 left to play here in the first. Out left to the wing. Here's Harris, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Here's a look at the teams that have been dominant offensively over the course of the past month. The Cavaliers, number 1.
You know what, Kevin, as a team, they've been getting great results offensively. I mean, they seem to always get the ball to the right guy at the right time in the right position.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good.
Thank you, Cleveland!
1:14 left here in the first quarter. Passes along. There's the screen. The Pistons working the ball around now. And the rejection by Smith.
You know, team rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yeah, they've brought it in terms of having another level of intensity right from the tip.
And the rejection by Smith. Shoots from the baseline, and he hits the jump shot. Smith's got 31 points.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
And there's the feed to Mirotic. Leonard on the wing. The pass to Long. Some solid defense from Harris.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Smith, no good. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Long passes to Mirotic. Mirotic, the screen. Off the pick. That's good.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Cleveland ahead, just dominating this one. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap-like.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Welsh covered by Irving. Welsh and Thompson sends it back.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Right side, Leonard unloads from 13. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Cleveland's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
The Pistons have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Pass to Long. Feeds it to Leonard. Out to the wing. Welsh. He's covered by Irving. Detroit, no good that time either. The Cavaliers shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Smith drawn the double team. That's good from Harris on the assist by Smith. And it's 8 points for Tobias Harris.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by.
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it. In part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
Smith for 3. Here's Thompson. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings played some outstanding basketball. He finished with an incredible amount of points, and he was his usual self on the defensive end, providing a bunch of steals. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay on a roll like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Shots good. Detroit's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. To the paint, here's Long. Shot no good. Smith with the defensive effort.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And Smith gets double teamed. Thompson dishes to Smith. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
There's the pick. 5 on the clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Blunt. Good on the baseline, Jay.
Blunt. Assist goes to.
Now, here is Smith. 33 points for him. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Oh, guys, come on. He's up there posing. He's posing for the photographers. That's all that's about.
Leonard with the screen on Irving. There's the dish to Leonard. Down low. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach. Driving and drawing. Initiating contact. Create opportunities. Get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Vonleh's checked in for Cleveland. Leonard hits them both. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And that's now 37 points for Freak.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Pass to Blunt. Welsh. He's covered by Irving. Irving with the steal. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Smith's running. And the basket by Harris.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor with their offense in the paint, because that has not been up to par.
Got a piece of it. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Smith. 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Kicks it to Leonard. Smith drives in. Harris. No good with the layup. Here's Blunt. An 11-point game for him in the win against Atlanta. And Leonard gets it to go.
The assist. 1.
Irving. Shot is off. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Cleveland ahead, running away with this one. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, you've been consistently able to find the open man through the first 2 quarters. What have you seen that you've been able to exploit in this defense?
I don't really think I've seen much to exploit. Really, it's just been about all keeping the ball moving and letting my teammates make the plays I know they can make. Sort of lucked into a lot of assists that way.
Your decisions have been on point to this point. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started.
All right, guys. Great first half. Home fans are loving it. Still want to go over a couple of things, though. To this point, we've really helped ourselves out by keeping those hands up and active at all times. Some great steals. And we don't want to let that energy fade in the third. There was a big bright spot on how many putbacks we converted. Don't lose any of that persistence on the offensive glass. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
Really an extraordinary game for Smith. 37 points, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball handling.
Smith in a two-guard. Harris is out there with Von. Then there's Irving. And it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Now Joseph. Leonard with a screen on Gobert. And Joseph kicks to Leonard. That's good. Leonard's got his third bucket of the night. And for the Cavaliers, their shooting and offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Knocked loose. Outside Irving. Back to Smith. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Smith. Both free throws good from Smith. And for the Pistons, they're shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Leonard with a screen on Irving. Now here's Joseph, covered by Irving, and he gets it to go. 7 points for Aldridge.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Some of the best free throw shooters in the NBA. Let's highlight them. Freak, third.
And you simply got to avoid sending him to the line. Absolutely no one has better form from the stripe than he does.
And here are the Pistons. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. From 12 feet out, it's rebounded by Cleveland. Irving attacking. Smith drawn the double team. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Smith's got 43 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
To the right side. Here's McCarty. The three-pointer off the mark.
I tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
Irving kicks to Smith. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. The Pistons have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. The wide open look here for Aldridge. No good on the triple.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks. And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
There's the screen. Lets it go with a 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Vonleh's got 6 rebounds in the game. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball securer. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
Mirotic is checked in for the Pistons. Detroit's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. And Joseph kicks to Mirotic. To the inside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Pistons have been shooting right around 75% of the line, 9 of 12 so far.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots. Take a look at the game for Aldridge. 10 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
And was it a good one? Really, one of their highlights of the game defensively. Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
They set the pick. And here is Joseph. He's got 5. Clock at 6. From deep 3-point range, an absolute bomb from 3-point range. Joseph's got 8 points.
Talk about confidence to pull up from out there. And what skill to knock it down. That's major league there, folks.
Yeah, no doubt about his toes on that one. He was way back.
The drive by Smith. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Looking at the Pistons, Kevin, let's see how they performed over the last month in the NBA League rankings. 7th in opponent points per game, 8th in three-point field goal percentage. And they're a top 10 shooting team from the foul line. Pretty good company for that team.
And you look at their opponents' points per game. Now, some of that can be influenced by pace of play, but I still like what I'm seeing from them defensively. Getting stops, a big part of how they win games.
The free throw drops for Smith. Smith hits them both. The Pistons have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Mirotic the screen. Now here's Joseph. He's tightly guarded. Mirotic the pass to Joseph. Comes up empty down low. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Aldridge dishes to Joseph. Here's McCarty, and another 3 for Detroit.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The drive by Smith. And Gobert kicks to Smith. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 6 rebounds in the game. The Pistons have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Pass to Aldridge. All alone. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Smith's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Cleveland. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in the #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And, of course, the Detroit Pistons just way behind.
And I think for the Pistons, they've basically lived up to the expectations so far this season. And that's not really good news for their fan base because those expectations only had them on the brink of the playoffs.
Yeah, which is exactly where they are right now. It's not too late for them to make that kind of emphatic late push that turns a season from average to excellent, though.
Free throw good, Smith.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Wright, he's checked in for the Pistons. Both free throws good from Smith.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Here's Mirotic, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. Anderson, he's checked in for Smith. Let's quickly check out the scoring. Cleveland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of UNLV. No doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
Smith drawn the double team. Misses the 3. Detroit's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. And the foul called on 3. That's foul number 2 for him. And Cleveland making a change here. Irving's checked in.
Kyrie Irving.
Cavaliers on D. Here's Blunt. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
And stolen by Mirotic. It's stolen by Smith. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Irving. Can't hit. And the Pistons now going the other way. 1:09 left in the third quarter of the game. Mirotic the screen. Ruffin. He's covered by Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Blunt. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Here's Middleton. Off target at the rim.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
For 3, Smith. Rebound by the Pistons.
Boy, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Fires from the wing. The Cavaliers pull it in. Thompson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Misses off the left iron. To the right side. Here's Blunt. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Cavaliers ahead, opening up a huge gap. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. And for the Pistons, they're shooting 40% from the field. On the court for the Pistons, Myers Leonard is out there with Wright, and it's McCarty in at the 3 spot. This one for 3, and that one's good.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Smith for 3. That's good. Smith's got 56 points in the game.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
McCarty the pass to Wright, to the middle. Here's Johnston. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
Now, here's Roten. Jamison covering. Just 5 on the clock. Smith dishes to Vonleh. Here's Roten. And it falls over the rim and in. Roten's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Johnston passes to McCarty. Johnston covered by Smith. Jamison with a screen on Smith. Outside Leonard. The pass to McCarty. And Wright kicks to Leonard. Fires from the corner. McCarty, no good.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Nice shot by Smith.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Leonard attacking. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
And Lamb kicks to Smith.
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? Man, oh man.
Does he ever.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got rebound number 8 now on the night. From past the arc. And Wright pulls it down. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Johnston. The basket drops and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Roten. He's covered by Leonard. Roten with it. Baseline try. They grab their own miss. Conley kicks to Roten. Down low. Second chance shot. And there it is again from him. Shot good from Smith.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Johnston passes to Jamison. Johnston covered by Smith. Dishes to Wright. The Pistons working the ball around now. The feed to Leonard. Pass to McCarty. 6 on the shot clock. Right wing. Shoots it up. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland will come the other way. They'll be off to Oklahoma City for a meeting with the Thunder after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Smith kicks to Roten. Here's Daly. Great D that time from Leonard.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Ball stolen. Here's McCarty. He's covered by Roten. Here's Jamison. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Anderson with the ball. Roten, no good. For Detroit, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Johnston, he's covered by Anderson. Here's Johnston, and it's blocked. They set the pick. For 3, Smith. And he gets it to go. Smith's got 13 points now in the quarter.
This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Snatched away. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Smith.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Johnston covered by Smith. Count the bucket.
Just good aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Roten kicks to Smith. Anderson outside. Smith outside. Clock at 6. And again, it's Cleveland. For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. And right, here we go. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Freak.
2 shots.
Free throw drops for Wright. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Noah Vonleh. And he makes the first, but misses the second. The Cavaliers have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offense.
Here's Roten. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. And that's now 11 points for Roten.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Johnston covered by Smith and stolen by Cauley Stein. Smith right side. He feeds it to Cauley Stein. And it's Wright sending it back. Pass break Detroit. Johnston passes to Wright. The 17-footer goes down.
Right. Assist goes to Johnston.
Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. And Anderson kicks to Smith. And he gets the bucket.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Here's Johnston, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Shooting for Cleveland, Johnston. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Harris is checked in. No good on the second free throw. Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. From the baseline. Offensive rebound. Roten. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Roten's got 8 points in the quarter. The Pistons have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Mirotic the screen. Unloads. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Long. He's covered by Roten. Feeds to Mirotic. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Smith gets it to go on the assist from Roten. Roten's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Johnston covered by Smith. Johnston passes to Mirotic. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Pistons passing it around. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Balanced scoring, Clark, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively.
It's taken away by Smith, and Smith with a clear path to the hoop. And the shot is good.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Johnston passes to Mirotic. There's the pick. It's stolen by Harris. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Smith outside. From deep. And Wright pulls it down. The Pistons have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Johnston covered by Smith. Right wing. Wright left side. 6 to shoot. Here's Johnston. Sweet little floater.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Cleveland.
But, Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I'd have to believe the sweep will be in order.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Smith. What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place. I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
2 shots.
Shooting two.
And that one misses. Chris Middleton's checked in for Cleveland.
What are we in?
And the second free throw, good. So it's the Pistons now. Johnston covered by Smith. There's the pick. Wright sets a screen. Passes it to Long. The 3, and that one's good.
Long.
Here's Smith. 20 seconds left in the game. And Cleveland can just let the clock run down here. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys.
Shape up.
My goodness.
Long. He's covered by Roten. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, with a game like tonight, you were all over the place. A triple-double in the box score. Would you consider this one of your better games of the season thus far?
A triple-double? Yeah, I didn't even know that. I guess I would have to say it was one of the better ones I played in. Really, I'm just happy with how the team competed and that we got the win. Personal stats are secondary today, always.
Congratulations, Kevin. You're going to deliver it. Take some chops.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew. Thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
What can you say about the show he put on tonight? That was simply basketball greatness. You hardly get a player that gets that focused, that determined. He did the work of 3 players out there tonight and got the points to prove it.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive, and you're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.